Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, we're here in the locker room.
What's going on? Welcome, welcome.
For sure. At the football chat. Let's go.
Yeah, been an interesting week.
A very interesting week. Very interesting, gut wrenching week. Obviously, the Carolina Panthers can't really say that because they have a bye week, but which is good. No heartbreaks this week.
He got nothing to say. He just done this smiling like he got nothing to say. I don't know.
Mister, keep it tongued in. What do you have to say?
Can't hear you, man.
It look like he has on the Xbox headsets.
Can't hear
Oh boy,
him. Just like the Panthers. Look, he got some technical difficulties.
technical difficulties, you say?
Mm. Yeah, one time. Anyway, by the time he getting ready, this is Island Boy football talk. Try and get Streety and
Keep
Mike.
it pounding. You ready to go?
He ain't ready. He ain't ready.
I'm hearing something.
So you coming and clean up.
Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
Okay, McCaffrey. You're
All right,
something. You're
let's
something.
go.
You're something good now.
Finally.
All right, man. What's good? Welcome to another show of Island Boys Football Talk. I'm Shreda, the Keep Pounding One Nation. We got C Money, the 49er Nation, and K Jizzle, the Eagles Nation.
You could bet that. We in the locker room, baby.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
What's going on?
All right, tonight's show, we're going to preview our games on Sunday. Unfortunately, Carolina doesn't have a game on Sunday, but I still think we lost the bye week. So I can preview what we lost, but I'll let you guys take the floor first. We'll preview your games first, then we'll preview what the Panthers got to do during the bye week, and then we'll look at some other games going on this Sunday.
I hear that.
All right, so what are we going to preview first? Philly or San Fran? You guys take it over.
I think Philly should go first.
Philly will take the show for us. Well, first things first. I mean, after coming off of last week's game, which was a horrible game, a horrible performance from the whole team in general. Well, not really the whole team because the defense played pretty well. The defense had did a good performance in the whole. The New York Giants which is not a really good team, but I mean, you can't really say. I mean, holding the New York Giants to 13 points, you know what I mean? But the defense did what they had to do, but the offense was horrible. I mean, Jalen Hurts had a bad game, of course, going for what 14 for 31 for 170 something yards and 3 interceptions was a horrible game. The running game was okay. The offensive line played very well. Offensive line has been exceptionally well for the past 5 weeks, I should say, with the running backs on the running game going over 200 yards rushing for the past 5 weeks. That's been pretty good. But it's just that the passing game just has not been there. And for that game, it looked like Jalen Hurts was off for that game. Even though he came back and made a few good throws in that game, you know what I mean? That was dropped by the horrible first round pick, Jalen Rager. I mean, but neither here nor there. I mean, that's in the past now. But coming up, we face an opponent, a horrible opponent, the New York Jets, which means that we're going to be back in MetLife again. So hopefully we'll be coming up with a victory. Right now, they have the Eagles as a 6.5 point favorite. Honestly, I thought that line would have been a whole lot bigger, a whole lot wider. I thought there would have been at least a 10.5 point favorite. You know what I mean? But I guess Vegas saying the Eagles ain't that good of a team. So
Maybe they think that you guys ain't gonna put up a lot of points.
We should be able to. I
But I
mean,
mean, but I mean, but I mean,
I
really,
mean,
you can't blame Vegas because
Vegas just looking at it. Vegas just saying that you guys were horrible against the Giants. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
facts.
so there's a chance that you might be horrible against the Jets. And Jalen Hurts has a high ankle sprain, of course. Not sure if Jason Kelsey is going to be back, the starting All Pro center. Not sure if he's going to be back. Then after, what you call it, Miles Sanders also has a high ankle sprain as well. So that's another thing we have to deal with. And also Jordan Howard is out as well, the big power back to move the chains. So that's, I mean,
You
injuries. But
you don't sound too confident against these
but
Jets. Against
but
the Jets, the
but
Jets,
but
the Jets.
but the thing is, if the offensive line stay dominating and Nick Sirianni and Jonathan Gannon, if they come up with a good game plan, a solid game plan, they should be able to win the game. You know what I mean?
Again,
I expect.
we're talking
I'm
about the
looking.
Jets.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for the offensive lines and the defensive lines to dictate the game.
We're talking about the Jets.
Yeah, Jets. Yeah, but the Eagles. The Eagles right now are horrible.
I got a question for you, Jizzle.
uh,
I read something here that said Jalen Hurts will be officially listed as questionable. Nick said that is unknown who will start right now. What do you think about that?
well, if Minshew has to come in, I mean, I know. I mean, Minshew is a what? You could say a veteran backup, a journeyman backup, but he ain't really a full starter in his league. So,
So
I
okay,
mean,
with Jalen
can
Hurts, playing, what's your confidence meter?
but Jalen Hurts playing probably 65%, you could say.
And if he doesn't play, what's your confidence meter?
Ah, boy, I can't really say because I haven't seen Minshew play what in the past 2 years.
Well, you just said that the line should have been higher. The Vegas
But
line should have been
the
higher.
Vegas line should have been higher because of the Jets has a suckish quarterback in Zach Wilson. So our defense alone should be able to dominate that game just from Zach Wilson itself. Darius Slay should have a good game. I expect Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave to dominate that game as well.
Shitty.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of shoulds
Shoulds,
and shoulds.
shoulds.
The
He
man playing.
should.
He playing the Jets.
He should.
He playing the
But
Jets.
we should have beaten the Giants because the Giants were hampered with a lot of injuries. We should have, but we didn't. So
That's
I'm
that's
saying we
why
should.
that's why we play the game on Sundays.
Exactly. So
Remember remember that game with the Lions and Steelers? Even if Big Ben wasn't playing, the Steelers should have beaten the
should have beaten the
Lions.
Lions. Exactly. You know what
Still
I'm
end up in
saying?
a tie.
So
So right now we are quarterback at questionable is kind of iffy if
right.
you think your defense could take over the game.
Defense should be able to take over the game. I think the defense can take over the game with Darius Lee, Fletcher Cox, and Javon Hargrave as well. I think the defense can take over the game. Just alone by those three players. I think Fletcher Cox should be we should be able to see the vintage Fletcher Cox again. And we should see the first 5 weeks of Javon Hargraves again. So then after, I also want to see Devontae Smith and also Dallas Goedert being targeted more, a whole lot more. Because that game against the Giants, kind of like looking at the all 22, it looked like they went away from the game too as well. They went away from those players as well. Those players should be getting at least 20 targets a game. Forget about Quez Watkins and forget about Jalen Rager. You know what I mean? They should be getting at least 5 to 6 targets a game. That's about it.
That's
But
true.
but Dallas Goedert, and Devontae Smith should be getting most of the targets on that team right about now. Those are two best offensive players right now. Skill players, skill position players. Miles Sanders, I mean, he's hampered with injuries off and on. You know what I mean? But he's also your best running back as well.
So
So I
what do
So
you
it's
want.
up.
think?
So I want.
So it's up to Nick Sirianni to scheme around plays with Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert.
You gonna win again?
Yeah, we're gonna win the game.
Okay, that's why I make sure. Cause you sunk iffy.
We will win the game. If you don't win the game, all bets are off. Might as well just lose the rest of the damn 5 weeks and call it Judge. That's it. I mean, if you can't be the 3-8 Jets, you don't need to win the. I mean, if you can't be the 3-8 Jets, after that you have to face Washington. Then after you have to face the Giants again, then Washington again, and then Dallas.
All right, so I here looking at the New York Jets defense. Opponent rushing play percentage 43.65%. That's number 24 in the league. Opponent's yards a rush 4.5 yards per rush. That's number
Four
26 in
point
the
five
league.
yards per carry, right? I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and we should be able to dominate. We should be able to dominate in the run game. I want to see Nick Sirianni come out and just put fist them out and just run the ball straight,
They
non-stop.
they give up 128.7 yards a game. That's 27th in the league. So they give up 266 passing yards a game. That's number 29 in the league.
You know,
So
bottom
I mean,
bottom in the league for all categories.
yeah. So if you guys play some offense, you should be able to do
Solid
good
football, solid
on
football,
offense.
solid football.
Defensively for their offense, they are well. We've all
But
watched some of
now,
the Jets highlights.
but now the question is as well, being that Robert Sala is a veteran coach
Mm-hmm.
and he's also a defensive coordinator as well. What the Giants did with Jalen Hurts was stack the box and make him beat the team with
Beat
his
you with the
arm,
arm.
beat the team with his arm, which he wasn't able to do. You know what I mean? And
Well, wait. He probably was able to do if Rhaegar didn't have the ball on his hands.
well, yes, you could say yes, but it shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to wait until late in the game for giving a touchdown. You know what I mean? To beat the New
Yeah.
York Giants. You
Well,
know what I mean? At the
I,
same
I
time,
really can't say
if
much because
what I
Carolina ain't scored more than 10
what
points
I want
against
to
the
see,
Giants either. So
what I want to see is the Jalen Hurts that I saw in the first half of that Denver Broncos game. He was superb. He was elite. The first half of that Denver Broncos game, he wasn't missing a throw. That's what I want to see. I want to see Jalen Hurts look elite throwing the football against the Jets, and I want to see him consistently being elite against the rest of the teams down the stretch, against the Redskins, against the Giants, and against the Cowboys. I want to see elite. I want
well,
to see eliteness.
The Jets got some of the worst passing statistics, pass defense statistics in the league. So the 29th in passing yards, um, yards per pass. They're allowing 7.7 yards per pass, which is total one in the league. 69.92 completion percentage, which is 30th in the league.
Right.
So I mean, this
Yeah,
is
the
a chance
bottom.
for Jalen Hurts.
Right. Right. Exactly. To
Mm-hmm.
take that step. I understand he has a bum ankle, but McNabb had a broken ankle and threw for 300 something yards and 4 touchdowns in a game.
Well, we need to see first if he's gonna
So I
start,
want to
because
see
the way Saranda talking, he don't know.
Sirianni trying to play a little mind game with probably the New York Jets to see, you know what I mean? But I think Jalen Hurts, he's a tough cookie, so I think he's gonna start.
All right, wait. Let's go on a little hypothetical. If you are Serrani and you had to start Minshew, what would be your game plan?
I mean, run the football, of course, and after start throwing the ball.
I
I
mean,
mean, because
Minshew.
because most likely, Robert Saleh is gonna take that same game plan that the Giants had, was stack the box and make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm, and that's what it was. Stack the box, make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm. Stack the
Right.
box, shade the coverage over to Devontae Smith and Dallas Goddard. Let Jalen Rager and Quez Watkins beat you. So that's what we have to look at as well. If is Robert Saleh gonna come up with that same game plan? And if Jalen Hurts starts, can he settle himself, understand what's going on, you know what I mean, and find his open targets?
Yeah, I think the
If he
issue.
if he can't do that, if he can't do that, the Eagles will win this game probably by 4 touchdowns.
Well, I do believe you guys gonna
Four
win.
touchdowns. Four touchdowns.
I do believe you guys gonna beat the Jets, but I mean, I don't want to count too much for the Jets, but they did win last week against the Texans, and they kind of feeling themselves after that win.
Right, that's true.
So they got a little momentum going forward. You guys took a last week that I'm sure that everyone in Philadelphia thought would have won the game.
Yeah,
So
how about Jalen Reagan? Every time you see highlights of Justin Jefferson, you're like,
I mean
Jesus
that
Christ. I mean, who's the ass of a scout? Who's the ass of a GM or the ass of a owner to decide you gonna draft Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson? Are you serious? Sickening, just sickening. Now you see Justin Jefferson, you're watching, and you see Justin Jefferson, and you're watching, and DK Metcalf dominate games on Sundays, while Jalen Reagor and JJ Horrible Asiga Whiteside just blocking a run game and catch a few balls, and that's about it.
well, I mean,
Because
I
if Jalen Hurts can prove this game and throughout the rest of the season that he can be an elite quarterback, then guess what? Having 3 first-round picks, we can go straight and draft defense. You draft a cornerback, you draft a linebacker, which is the Eagles horrible at drafting linebacker because they don't draft linebackers anyway. So I think the last first overall linebacker they drafted, high pick linebacker they drafted was Jordan Hicks. And this is like what 20 this was chip years, what 2013. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to build that defense. Fletcher Cox of course is getting old. Brandon Graham is getting old. You know what I mean? So, but for some reason they're good at drafting offensive linemen. Landon Dickerson looks like a player. Jordan Mailata looks like a Pro Bowl, All Pro left tackle. He's still raw. He even fully there yet. You know what I mean? And he playing good
yeah.
football right now. So, Malu looks good as well. Andrew Dillard looks good on the inside. So it looked like they're good at drafting offensive linemen, and after they also have a good offensive lineman coach in developing offensive lineman talent. In what's his name, Jeff Stoutland. He's also a good offensive lineman coach. So,
Well, I want you guys to force Zach Wilson to show why he's the number 2 pick, and just throw a heap of picks.
I think Darius Slay will have a good game. Darius Slay has been one of the best corners in the league this year.
I mean,
As
I think
as per Pro Football Focus, Darius Slay has been one of the best best cornerbacks in the NFL this year. So,
well, I think you guys should do well. I know Shane said he's not too fond of Zach Wilson, so
a lot of us not.
I
I
mean,
mean, I mean, it, it
Yeah.
also has to do with the offensive coordinator as well, because if you look at what's his name, that fella in New England,
McDaniels,
what's his name, Mac Jones.
Mac
Mac
Jones.
Jones is looking elite.
But ain't really Zach Wilson fault neither. It ain't really his fault. He gets shoved in the fire, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Mac Jones gets shoved in the fire too, but it's about the system as well, right?
Yeah, that system as well.
and
System
Mac
as
Jones
well,
got a
right?
lot of veterans around him that he don't
Yeah,
have to do too much. Zach Wilson got to take over the game by any means necessary. He got to take over the game. He got to have to play out of his shell, and he just ain't ready to do it right now. Maybe he'll do it in the next few years, but for he to try to take over the game now is a little too much for him coming up at BYU. I don't think it's. I don't want to rub him off and say he's a scrub, but I mean it's gonna take time for him. So you'll see what happens with him in a few years. I mean, like you guys said, Mac Jones, he don't have to do too much. He just play within the system.
wait, exactly.
He don't
That's
have to
a
do
that's a
nothing. He
that's
got
that's
two
a
Pro Bowl caliber tight ends.
that's a quarterback friendly system too as well.
Exactly. His wide
So,
receivers, they don't have to be big name wide receivers. They just gotta get open when they need to. And they
exactly.
run the ball so much that you get tired of defending the run, you just play action.
He still
Right.
got to perform. He still have to perform
Which he
because
does.
because your boy Cammy Cam was up there and Cammy Cam flunder.
No, 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 no. Cam, that the team last year is not the team this year. We know that too. The Patriots team that Cam played with last year, Mac Jones would have pulled the rest of the hair out of the head. So,
The team ain't changed.
excuse me,
The team ain't changed.
who the Titans was last year?
Same damn Titans he got.
No, no, they didn't have Janu Smith neither Hunter Henry. They come this year in the half season. They didn't
Man,
have them.
them had Asi.
And he no say nowhere no.
You like big excuse for this Cam.
No, no, I ain't got you can't blame Cam
Cam.
completely.
Cam walking throwing the ball in the ground.
Nah,
Period.
not his fault.
So why Cam bench now?
We bench him. We just took him out of the game. It didn't make no sense. Wait,
So if you
I
take
would
a
like
man
you
out,
guys.
so wait, so
No, no,
if
listen,
you take a man out of the game, you ain't bench him? That
listen,
bench?
listen. I would like you guys to go and watch the highlights of that game, right? And I just want you guys to see. It got a meme out there. This security guy was like checking fans to go like in the stadium. And you know how you put your hands out like to get such?
Yeah.
The security guy was just brushing through like this and then just leave them go. That's how the offensive tackle was doing. Putting his hands up like this and just leave them go. So you had to take him out because they would have killed him there. I don't want to get into the Panthers right now. I actually feel good that I ain't looking at no Panthers news. So let's keep the night going good. So Jizzle, what's your prediction score?
My prediction score would be 35-17 Eagles.
Ooh,
35-17 Eagles.
17. So that's 5
35-17.
touchdowns.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get a pen there, buddy.
35-17 Eagles.
Let me write that down.
That's 5
Wow.
touchdowns.
Wow.
35-17 Eagles.
Wow.
Take that to the bank.
Wow. I read it down. I read it down. Cause the way how I see how you perform against the Giants, and you score till the third or fourth quarter.
And that's on a quarterback.
So you think you feel you get a different quarterback coming in the Jets?
No, I think Jalen Hurts will learn from his mistakes and
Why are you playing?
back
Really?
him at life again. Nah, back him.
So at same stadium again.
Yeah, back him at life. But I think Jalen Hurts will learn from his
Last
mistakes.
year the finals had 2 back-to-back games in that stadium too, eh? And we come out here with 10 injuries.
That's a horrible tough.
I just let you know.
That's a horrible tough.
I just let you know.
That's a horrible tough.
So he said 35-17.
35-17 Eagles. He said take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. 35-17.
All right, we'll mark that one down on Sunday when we come back on live. We'll see if that prediction stays true.
I expect a much better game from Jalen Hurts.
Let me see this the Jets roster.
The viewers say you got a lot of confidence, boy.
Talk about confidence, you say? She knows nothing about football. She knows tennis.
All right.
Football game is all about matchups.
Defense.
I don't know.
Who's their cornerbacks? The cornerbacks are Bryce Hall.
Who?
Bryce Hall, Javelin Guldry. I don't know who they are.
Who?
Nickel Connor, Michael Carter.
Who?
Safety, Ashton Davis, Elijah Riley.
Who?
I don't know. The linebackers, CJ Mosley, Gerard Davis, Quincy Williams. That's good. But they got Quinton Williams, John Franklin Myers right now. Shaq Larson is injured for the season.
Wow.
So, offense, you're going to have to deal with Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, Elijah Moore, Keenan Cole.
That's another pick we could have had other than Jalen Rager. Denzel Mims.
Elijah Moore.
Denzel Mims.
Oh, Denzel Mims?
Yeah.
Tight end, nothing to talk about. Their line, I wouldn't say is bad, but it's not top of the line either. So, well, we got to stick with this 35-17.
35-17. Big win. Else, if not, if it's the opposite way, if it's the opposite way, you see me
You,
here Sunday night pissed off. I
you
tell
take
you
off
that.
everything. You take off
Taking up,
everything.
taking up everything and throwing it away. Straight in the garbage. Straight in the garbage.
Oh
Well,
God.
well, you got a 9th and 10th pick in the draft if the season ended today. So that would have been good.
That too, but then again, the damn what you call them? Miami Dolphins winning games now, so it's like everything they win a game, they're dropping lower and lower and lower. So I mean, I need them to be high in the draft. I want a high draft pick.
So we'll see
Who
what happens.
for the Dolphins playing ball right now?
The Dolphins playing good football
Yeah,
right
the
now.
Dolphins on a little hot streak now.
I tell you right now, Tua actually look good.
Tua look good. Jalen Waddle look good.
He playing within the system. You don't have
Yeah.
to do too much. And now that defense taking over, he just got to maintain the game, manage the game. The defense causing turnovers, points after turnovers. So I don't have to do much.
That's a good defense too.
Yeah. Two or what? Two that game against the Panthers, two almost missed 4 throws. And none of them was past 10 yards. That's how I know Carolina got severe issues in terms
So what
of
happened? So what happened
English
to the
and
elite? What happened to the elite corners for Carolina? The
well,
Dante Jackson, the
well.
Stefan Gilmore, the JC Han,
So look, so
That
look, so
Henderson fella
look,
from Jaguars, Jeremy
so
Chin.
so Stefan Gilmore was on Gesicki for the entire game. Gesicki had 2 catches, 8 yards. Apparently, nobody tell Dante Jackson that Jalen Waddle could run. No, he pulley groin. He out for the season and could be over Carolina. So
But I
that's it
thought,
for Dante Jackson.
I
You
thought
can't get rid of Action Jackson, man.
wasn't
He
Action
may have
Jackson
to go.
a speedy cornerback as well?
Obviously, he didn't. He thought only he had speed, and not Jalen Waddle. But Jalen Waddle showing who got speed. No, he pulley groin. He on injury reserve, and he out of Carolina. Cause he's a free agent this half season. I don't think we'll sign. I don't right now. I don't know if we'll sign him back because they want to sign back Stephon Gilmore. If you sign back Stephon Gilmore, you can't sign back Dante Jackson. You still got C.J. Henderson on the contract, J.C. Hahn on the contract, A.J. Bouye on the contract. You can't go back at Dante Jackson. So, is this the last of? Is the last picture on my head of Dante Jackson? I am holding the ball, say that he growing her team. Well, could be, could be. I mean, that's my boy. I like him. But is the last memory I got of him holding the balls? I don't know. You'll have to see when our season come. But enough about Carolina. We are a boy. This ain't about Carolina right now. We heading over to the Niner Nation right now.
You feel better.
We leaving the Niner Nation target now because Philly allegedly win 35-17. I don't know. That's what
Book
Philly
it.
say.
Book
You say
it.
book it.
Book it.
And then Zach Wilson would come out there and throw 5 touchdowns and then everybody gone crazy. So we don't know, but he said book it. So I leave him with that.
If Zach Whistle come and throw 5 touchdowns, I'll be here eating an edible. Believe me. I'll be getting high on camera. Believe me. Trying to get rid of my sorrows.
Well, I'll take your word for it that you make it, that you're going straight in.
I gotta have the medical team standing by. You have the medical team standing by. Because
EpiPen.
yeah, the EpiPen, we gotta boost a shot something. I have to stand by.
Right. Now we're gonna switch our attention over to the Niner gang. Who the five Niners playing?
Them sea chickens.
Ah boy. He says sea chickens.
The Seahawks.
Boy says
But
sea chickens.
we got a lot of injuries. The key people going into this game But the way how I see the Sea Chickens play against the football team, I still think we could beat them. Something wrong with Russell. Russell look off. He look broke. The offensive line ain't blocking for him. Our defensive line I have to step up because Fred Warner out. So I know who the hell we got playing linebacker because Greenlaw out. So all we have in there playing is Mohammed Al-Jazair bin Laden III, which is a sick man. You know what I'm saying? He's a sick man. But I don't know who the other two linebackers going to be. We got to bring Ubukem off of the line and put him to the linebacker. And I don't know who going to play middle.
Samson Ebukem.
I don't know who going to play middle. Right now, I don't know who going to play middle because we shot linebackers. We need deep at linebacker.
But don't make it the game that Russell Wilson. I mean, find his
he groove.
Find his groove. Find his mojo. Cause
so
after that.
So I was worried about that, right? But the way how Washington play against that man and dominate that man with McKissick and Gibson, I don't know if the man can stop Elijah Mitchell. I don't think their front seven could stop Elijah Mitchell.
True.
I don't know what's going on with the Seahawks, boy.
Because I don't understand, and I know how they're gonna play us, right? They're gonna play us how they're outplay us. They're gonna have all seven up in the box. They're gonna bring they're gonna have 8 in the box actually, because they're gonna have the front 4, the 3 linebackers, and they're gonna bring down Jamal.
And Debo
injured, so you lose that. But the good thing again with Debo being injured now, Ayuk hitting his stride.
Ayuk should be able to step up.
Who's the other receiver?
Sheffield, partner.
Who?
Sheffield?
Gary Sheffield?
No, not fucking Gary Sheffield.
Kittle playing too, right?
Huh?
Kittle playing?
Yeah, Kittle playing. We still got Kittle.
Okay, that's
good. You got Ayuk. Them gotta respect the two of them. You gotta respect Elijah Mitchell. We can have Joanne Jennings and Sheffield is the 2 other wide receivers who gonna step up. We still got things back there too, you know. What he named by? Old fella.
Who?
He named
Sanu.
Sanu. Yeah, Sanu. He just sneaking now and again for one player game.
No, keep it off.
Yeah, but Joanne Jennings in Sheffield, that man is sick, man. That man is coming now and again. Who?
Jalen Hurd or whatever his name is.
Jalen Hurd.
He out there sitting behind you watching TV.
Ah, boy.
Finally cut he cunt.
Ah, boy. So you really think you could handle the load this game?
He ain't gonna have to.
Okay.
He got to.
You guys just need to run that ball. Like you guys are running the ball good.
But that's our mentality, and nothing gonna change that. We're gonna run the ball regardless. Is that
something seriously off with that Seahawks team, boy? Seriously off.
It's just
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Pete fucking Carroll. Thank you. Fucking over there. All he worried about is chewing that damn bubble gum, not getting nothing out. But I want to see us take advantage of that because they want players for the run, and we need to start getting. And I think Shanahan now gonna scheme something up. Now that Demo out, we been using Kittle like that really, and I believe that he been kind of like taking it easy with Kittle because Kittle had get injured and come back. And we ain't want to really overexert Kittle. But I think now with Debo out, and everybody know that we're a run first team, they're going to stack that box with 8. And all we got to have to do is have Kittle do that fake block release. You know what I'm saying? And come out the backfield. If you don't got Jamal Adams back there to help them corners, and dead, you know.
Yeah, that team.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Sidney Jones and somebody.
I could only imagine how Wagner feel right now. Got Wagner just
all the pressure.
Win.
All the pressure. Yeah, all the pressure. But Wagner got to take that. Or Wagner got a ring. So he should be. He got. At least he got a ring.
I mean, they still got some good players. They got Dunlap. They got Jaron Reed, I think.
All of them underperforming.
I mean, they got a nice little defensive end. I watching that guy Rashawn Green. So,
yeah,
I mean, they got some good players. They just can't put it together. I don't know who they got in the backfield. I know they got who's the other safety with him?
God knows.
What's that other safety name for Seattle boy? What his name is, man?
Diggs.
Is Diggs?
Yeah,
Is Diggs?
Quandre Diggs, yeah. They got
Yeah, I mean they're good.
Them corners overrated.
You got defense safety tandem out there, so.
Them corners overrated though.
But the thing is that if
The
Russell Wilson is
safeties, the
motor back,
safeties.
then
Yeah, but
Russell Wilson look off.
Yeah,
he gotta
Russell.
help.
Yeah,
He gotta help.
he looking good this year, boy.
He gotta help.
The offensive line is not good.
The offensive line is trash. He running backs injured, so he ain't really gotta. He running backs them can't pick up no blitz. Them can't pick up no help. The running backs are in there now.
Carson injured, right?
Carson injured. Right.
Yeah, he was good.
You see them just sign
Adrian Peterson
to the practice
Adrian
to
Peterson,
the
yeah.
practice squad. I see somebody put a 3-8 team signing Adrian Peterson. The Seahawks really in win no mood. Because they don't know how to tank or lose and that kind of thing. They're always playing for playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
So they don't know how to lose.
Like I say already in my early predictions, right? I say the Seahawks, we always go 1-1 with them. And beat us at home, we should have won that game. This game now, injured or not injured, we got it. 24-17.
I see the betting line is Seattle plus 3.5. San Fran is minus 3.5.
San Fran a favorite.
San Fran favorite. Because how we playing now, even though we at home against them. But I gotta take that 3.5. Yes, I gotta take it. I said 24-17. It might be worse than that, but I gotta take a safe bet when I'm home. 24-17.
24-17. I mean,
that's kind of close too.
It's a thing. It's a
one touchdown win. Yeah.
Every time we play them, it'll be field goal,
right,
down to the wire game, because we'd be blowing them out in the beginning, and here comes Russell in the end.
I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can
do it
this time.
I was just going there because I don't think he got a magic. He ain't got a magic this year.
Yeah, something ain't looking right.
Russell ain't got a time in the pocket, and that offensive line is failing him badly. I don't feel from there, but you know what I'm saying. But we gotta see. We gotta see what's going on. I want to go back to the Vikings game last week. That fucking that head coach I got on there, Zimmer. He fouled in the ass. The man
he was saying the father is holding all the time or something like that.
The man went on national TV and talk about we don't hold a lot. If he only pull up the clips of Bosa, that man got Bosa in choke holes. Every play, Bosa in a choke hole. And I like how Kittle answer him. Kittle tell him straight up, if we hold on 10, tell your players make better plays.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Hey, fucking crazy good cunt. Look at the score was in worse than that. The score should have been worse than that, but our special teams unit gave them a lot of points, gave them 2 touchdowns. Put them in good position and lead them and return a punt.
Kickoff.
A kickoff, a kickoff for 6.
They couldn't stop you and that run by.
You can't stop Elijah Mitchell, 27 carries, 133 yards.
Yeah, but they couldn't stop you.
And Debo just doing what the fuck he wanted in the backfield.
That zone run, that Shanahan got that zone run unlocked, boy. That's one thing he fatter.
In our offensive line, like again, I'm going back to the comment we made last show about the offensive line. Who got a better offensive line? Our offensive line right now, all around, again, I'm gonna say, is the best offensive line in the NFL. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? We don't, because of our run scheme, we don't really get that much sacks. You know, if you look at our running backs, average yard per carry, we averaging 6 yards per carry.
That's not bad.
Right. If Mitchell carrying the ball or Debo carrying the ball, the man getting nothing less than 6 yards a carry.
That's elite. Yeah, Miles Sanders averaging 7 yards a carry.
Exactly. So it's like a normal football team does get a running back, a good running back game, you aim for 3 yards a carry.
Yeah,
That's
3
a
to 4
good,
yards a carry.
3 yards a carries are good because you can run the ball three times, and that's a first down. But if you averaging 6 yards a carry, you pushing that defense back, and that's what I was telling you about the who was we were talking about KG. That they might run away from the run first offense. We were watching a team that just give up the game basically. Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis here with Jonathan Taylor
right,
against the Buccaneers.
against the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
That man leave the tape scare them basically. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
And
you went,
Taylor is an elite running back, so you can't really try to run away from that. You got
You gotta give him the ball.
Taylor. Yeah, you got to
if
give
you
him the ball.
right,
Feed the beast. Feed the beast.
exactly. Go back to the Detroit Lions, right? When I had Barry Sanders,
Yeah,
nobody.
feed the beast.
You know that when the Detroit Lions had Barry Sanders, you know that the Detroit Lions were coming in to run the ball. You could put 11 men in the box,
But even if
Detroit was still gonna run the ball.
Even if you look at it with Mike Vrabel, with Derrick Henry,
right?
He don't care what your defense look like. Who
You
are your
running.
defensive line, like backwards?
Stick
He
with your
don't care.
plan.
He don't give a shit.
Exactly.
He's running that ball.
Boy, that's your identity.
But these coaches are trying to outsmart themselves. That's the problem.
But that's why I think we had a problem in the beginning of the season. I think Shanahan was trying to outsmart himself. Shanahan was trying all kind of little gadget plays, rule plays, all kind of things, and just the shit. They ain't working the time. Once the timing go off on them players, it's over.
What happens is sometimes what I usually see, sometimes if they see that the defense stuff in the box, it's like they say, okay, we gonna can't run the ball today because the defense stuff in the box. So we can just go ahead and throw the ball.
Right. But then the defense stacked the box.
But what I fail to realize, if you keep pounding that ball, come to the fourth quarter, the defense done tired already. See, you're gonna eventually break a couple, or you're gonna break a few.
And this is what I was saying all the time. If that man, like I tell you, I watched that Indianapolis game, and I watched when that man started to give Jonathan Taylor had 7 carries by the end of the fourth quarter.
Right.
When that man gave this man the ball in the fourth quarter, the 3 run plays this man had was 20 yards each and a touchdown.
Yeah, got defense tired.
The defense done tired, but if you beat we averaging when we get a ball in the first time holding the ball, it's a 10 to 12 minute drive we doing on these men.
Right.
In the first quarter, you can imagine your defense on the field for 10 to 12 minutes. What are gonna do to the team? What the hell are gonna do to that defense in the first quarter if your defense on the field for 10 to 12 minutes? A defense don't usually be on the field 10 to 12 minutes and a half. But for defense on the field 10 to 12 minutes and you ponging the ball on them straight, them are getting hit, them getting pushed, them getting beat up. Your defense are getting tired.
That's true.
Corners gonna start to get lazy because right? The corners gonna say, oh, you're just running the ball, so I can just stay out here. You're gonna get catch flat-footed. Next thing you know, a damn receiver running right by him.
We are on that defense, boy.
Every time.
Keep the ball on. Well, as of right now, you're in 6th in the NFC standings. Really comfortable. You got 6-5 record. The Rams just a game above you, 7-4, and then you got a million teams. You got a million teams, 5-7 and 5-6.
Them is over with.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in the Rams. It's over.
You think
I
so?
wouldn't go that far though.
It's over.
I think the injury to Robert Woods was
that's a big blow.
That was a big blow.
But we all know you gotta take a while for chemistry. Chemistry does take a while. You can't expect OBJ to just come in there and do what he got to do.
I think OBJ gonna be out for the game again. So.
But this is what McVay has envisioned. He want to soup up this team, a Von Miller, a freaking OBJ. You lose a Robert Woods, and what happened? Von Miller, I'm gonna pull up the video with Von Miller getting pancakes thrown by Kittle and Jemima.
Give him some time.
Von Miller's how old is how old?
You gotta play. You gotta play the Rams again.
Yeah, last game of the season.
Breaking news.
What is?
Farmer Patriots fan Daryl Humphrey Richardson said he's joining this.
I don't know. I have a question. He football like you a couple times.
Well, the good thing is this our show. You chatting this shit here. You press the remove button.
What's the shape of Italy?
You press the remove button.
Humping, humping no football, man. That's one thing.
You know,
No,
he
but he
attacks. He
bias. He
attacks shit.
bias. He
Bias,
bias.
He attack rubbish, man. He's on tactic.
He can come in here and start a
Yeah,
tea
come in.
shame about the
Yeah,
fat man.
yeah, he's gonna reaction for the 49ers.
You best know that I got a power to kick. Eh? Let me I can make my caption from now.
So
What's the
what you
shape?
say? What you say? Yeah, prediction was
24-17.
24-17.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be a tight game.
And that's
a game too, so you're probably gonna be tight.
yeah, and that's gracious, eh? Because I think it's gonna be worse than that, but I just know how our games will go against the Seahawks.
All right,
I think
let's do a quick rundown of predictions for the rest of the games. We got I got a Bucks and Falcons.
the Bucks.
Bucks all day. 40 points. 40. Big 4-0.
Oh,
Who you got? Cardinals and Bears.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I think Bears starting and the Dolphins too, so I don't know. That even worse.
Yeah.
Who you got? Chargers and Bengals.
Bengals.
But that's kind of tough too, you know.
This is my thing. The Chargers are underperforming very badly.
How about ain't playing ball? Burrow playing ball. That's the only team I got.
Remember this how about second year?
His second year.
Second year.
That's sophomore slump. Plus they
This Burrow-
changed the
second year?
coaches.
This
But
Burrow second year?
they changed coaches and Hubbard. I don't understand that. Hubbard dominated last year with that kind of stuff. Them went there and signed. They hired what? Brandon Staley, the offensive coach. I mean, the head coach. He was on the Rams. He's a defensive minded coach. And them guy, I think some Lombardi as them offensive coordinator. Hey, Hubbard just ain't clicking right now. But you gotta change it up there. I still like that team though. That's my thing. I like the Chargers. It's just when you think they're going to win or going to do something good, they just lay it down.
That's true.
And that they're 6-5, the Bengals 7-4. So 2 y'all got the Bengals. I can go Chargers.
But where we are in the Bengals, that's the team. One of the teams we have to play left in our schedule. And to be honest, my prediction, I think that's our most powerful game there. That gonna test us. Them two damn wide receivers, them got it. That gonna test us.
Chase and Higgins.
And he got tight end there that he would kill in the beginning.
Mixing
or Zuma or whatever. And
Suzura, what he is. And then you got Joe. So you gotta deal with and then don't forget that Boroko run too, you know. And I
they
know
got balanced team. You see the thing that I like with them is we got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but Joe Mixon does get his feed. You got to feed Joe Mixon.
But you got to.
You have to. He's an integral part of it. Give the man the ball.
But again, that's the whole point of a perfect balanced team, right? You come in there, you run the ball. That ain't working. If the defense can't really adjust too much to one thing, because you can kill them with 3 or 4 things. You can't play 8 on in the box because you got freaking Chase and Higgins on the outside that could stretch you. You can also run routes. Them boys bad. I see them boys run some routes.
So we all know, the 3 of us here know the definition of the word balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how the hell Matt Rule could call 60 plays and only 15 of them is runs and say he want to balance the team? That's just an observation from me.
Well,
but somebody in here tell me Matt Rule.
Who's your offensive coordinator?
The Matt Rule can overturn it.
I going off of this again. I'm gonna tell you, I always tell you this already. That Carolina Panther team is built around Christian McCaffrey. When Christian McCaffrey go down, that team goes bottom ups.
You know, somebody had said this. The worst thing that ever happened to the Panthers was McCaffrey getting that 1,000 season. Because now you're inclined, you have to give him the ball. The team will just play like them last when he on the field. And we too talented for that. But remember what I tell you guys already? Joe Brady is trying to call a New Orleans Saints offense with Carolina. That can't work.
Yeah, that
You
can't.
can't do that. You don't have a Drew Brees.
Yeah.
You do not have a Drew Brees. You maybe got Camaro in the farm or Christian, but that's it. What does I asked you this, KG? What does Robert Anderson do best?
Deep routes. He's a deep threat.
Robert Anderson run side routes and slant routes and
Yeah.
them stuff.
Yeah.
You give the guy what he famous for. Robert Anderson got muscle. Robert Anderson, I don't think Robert Anderson passed 250 yards for the season,
Right.
and that's 12 games. And he had 1,000 yards last year.
And that was with
So
Ted 2 yards.
Ted in toilet water. But I don't know. So back to our predictions. Y'all got the Bengals. I got the Chargers. Who we got? Colts and Texans.
Colts.
Colts.
We all on the Colts.
That's a big victory.
Eagles and Jets.
Eagles.
Eagles. Giants and Dolphins.
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 Daniel Jones out. Mike Glennon playing. So yeah, Dolphins all day.
Glennon might perform better than Daniel Jones, to be honest.
I don't know about that.
Vikings and Lions.
Vikings.
Jaguars and Rams.
Rams.
The Rams.
It's like Shane didn't want to say Rams. Just Washington and the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I'm gonna go Oakland.
I got with Washington. Washington got a streak they're going right now.
They're playing good football.
McKissick injured, eh?
They're playing good football.
That's okay.
They're playing good football.
Antonio Gibson is a bad man.
Yeah, they're playing good football.
And Shane drinking a Heineken?
No, boy. I drinking wine. I drinking wine.
Because the Washington football team they got a Heineken as the thing, they got Heineken as the quarterback.
Well, a Heineken red juice, so you have to know. No comment.
The whole NFC.
Hey, I can't wait till the Rams put you in your place, right? I can't wait. You got this time with the Rams, this and that. Okay. KG, tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
Them got to fire McVay first.
Okay.
McVay cannot beat Shanahan.
Okay. 49ers and Seahawks. Russell will win that one. Russell will win that one.
I think 49ers will win that one. I think Russell doesn't have a horrible season this year.
Cheers to the Panthers.
I think Russell doesn't have a horrible season this year.
Cheers to the Panthers.
Ravens and Steelers.
Oh God, the Ravens.
Yeah.
Steelers suck. The Steelers suck bad.
Broncos and Chiefs.
Woo!
Chiefs.
Woo! Wait.
Chiefs on the stretch. Chiefs.
So the Broncos are on a strike.
Broncos right down. Who done played the Hobart last week?
So the Broncos are. Let me.
And they rode big bad Dak Prescott.
Okay, let me sit up.
But Jalen Hurts ride the Broncos too as well. So I mean, come on now.
Yeah, but you hate Jalen Hurts.
No, I don't hate Jalen Hurts. It's just that elite.
Let me really sit and talk about this, eh? Cause I've been watching the Broncos a little undercover. Them got this Patrick Surtain. Them got this other fellow out there.
That's a bad man.
Them got a wide receiver. What a wide receiver named Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, they have Cortland Sutton.
And you got Teddy Shitwater.
But they got a lot of people.
Like should call Teddy Shitwater, but Teddy's out there balling.
I wouldn't say balling. He's managing.
No, he out there balling.
He's
managing.
He's managing.
Right. The defense is doing their part, and he's trying not to. Exactly.
Calling a good defensive game.
He's not trying to screw it up. Look, I ain't gonna lie, Bridgewater don't screw up games by throwing interceptions, but he cannot lead you to a win. He cannot lead you. He gonna have to manage that game. He ain't gonna lead you to no win. He just gotta make sure that I don't make no mistake. That's it. That's how it is. But that's a tricky game, I
got the Broncos.
And that's a division game too.
Where the
I
game
got
is in Kansas City?
in Kansas City.
I got the Broncos. You know me,
Yeah,
I a little
Denver.
I a little
I got
bias.
with Kansas City. Kansas City.
I a little bias. I got the
I'll
Broncos.
I'll go with the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Why?
And then
Why?
I believe in home field advantage.
That
That's
That's my thing. I believe in home field advantage. And like I say,
Mahomes
I
ain't
don't
playing the same way how he
believe
was playing all in the
I
season.
don't believe if you got 4th and 8, how could you throw a 2-yard pass? That's shit water.
Yeah,
Teddy,
but
toilet water.
Mahomes ain't playing like how he was playing all in the season too.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say
You're
is
actually getting the real Mahomes now.
so thing I'll pick him off twice.
Who?
that's a bad man, KG.
I mean, he
So
a good
thing
player too, but
no, you gotta pick him off twice.
I don't think
Game.
so.
He a
Let's
card
see.
game. He a card game on
Let's
Mahomes.
see how he can cover Tyreek Hill.
He a card game on Mahomes.
It's a big matchup against Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a different animal. No? So let's see how he can match up against Tyreek Hill. Then
They
after you
need,
also got about Travis Kelsey.
they need to put them hands on Terry Hill. You need a physical corner to put them hands on Terry Hill. Kelsey gonna be swallowed up in the middle because their man linebacker is nice. The Broncos got nice linebackers.
You don't stop Kelsey so easy, boy.
You know, that piece of
Hey,
he
the
find his
Broncos,
zone, he
the
find his
Broncos
space.
rush ain't no punky there, no. Mahomes that rush and harass Mahomes. He got offensive line like that. Offensive line is all about. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see.
Man,
I think
they
I
play much
got
better though. They play much
I
better.
think I got a Broncos by 3.
I probably got the Chiefs by 10.
I give it shit by 10.
By
10
10.
14. 10 14.
And then Monday night game, Pats and Bills.
Woo!
That should have been a Sunday night game. That game should have been a Sunday night game instead of Chiefs and Broncos being damn well friggin' Sunday.
But
night.
they flexed that, you know. The Chiefs and Broncos wasn't a Sunday night. They flexed
No,
it.
the flex.
Shit, the 49ers was a night game.
Yeah, the flex
And
me
then
out
move
because
it,
of
right.
how bad the Seahawks is.
They should have put the Pats and Bills because that's gonna be a good game. I think whoever win that game is gonna win that division.
And who you got winning that game?
Bills.
I got Pats winning that game.
I got the Bills.
I got a Bills guy.
I don't
Josh?
I don't
Josh.
like Ronald Jones.
But I think Belichick gonna come with a CS game plan for that.
They ain't play already, right? They play already. The Pats and the Bills.
I think so. And
I think they play all in the season.
And the
And
Bills
that when the
beat them?
Pats, the thing the Bills beat them. I think that time the Pats didn't find themselves yet. That defense playing much better with that Pats defense playing much better football.
They are.
They're playing some good football.
But they got a bad man named Stephon Diggs. That guy is a bad man. But I think that last.
But you know Belichick, that's true. Belichick to take away your best weapon and make you use some other players.
Away Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but he take away that. You got the man got weapons. Again, the Bills is a balance.
We'll see.
The Bills is a balance.
I a firm believer of Josh Allen. You know. That's a bad man.
Remember when the Patriots played the Buccaneers? You see how he had that team looking?
Yeah, but he know Tom.
Yeah, but still, Tom Brady thing.
You think he know Josh Allen too?
Nah, I ain't know the real Josh Allen. He ain't know the real Josh Allen.
Watch you can see.
I don't like Mac Jones. Ever since he tried to break Brian Bourne's ankle. I don't like it.
You gotta stop this animosity I got here against.
I think that game gonna be a low scoring game. That's gonna be like a 17-14, a 20-14.
You think so?
I think it'll be a high scoring.
Nah.
I said 27-24.
With what kind is gonna stop Josh? Josh will hit 5.
I think
you see why Humpy does and I said
I think this is your fantasy. This is your fantasy head talk.
Yes, it's my fantasy head target. Yes,
your fantasy head talk.
But no, you see why Humpy does harass it. Because you hear what he said. What corners he got?
Yeah.
JC Jackson is a sick man.
He's elite shit.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna put JC Jackson and Stefan. Who you gonna put on?
Who else?
Who else you got? Emmanuel.
Emmanuel
Sanders. Who you gonna put on them running backs?
I ain't like them running backs.
I like the Bills running backs. That's Zach Moss and what he named that.
In Singletary?
Yeah, I don't like them, man. The man is okay running backs. I mean,
I try and pull up Josh's last test. What she again?
Like an internet drop.
That fucking bag.
That's that superb angular internet.
Who they play last? They play the Saints.
They play the Saints. They play the Saints what, Thanksgiving?
260 yards, 4 touchdowns.
That's against the Saints. Saints defense and Patriots defense.
Marcus Lattimore.
He getting red. He ain't been the same. He getting red earlier. He ain't been the same. He getting red earlier.
Yeah. Jackson gonna show 4 for against touchdowns against him.
I didn't think so. I think he probably gonna get 2. It's gonna be a tough game.
Let me see what he do last time he played him. He played him last fight. But they ain't play for the season yet.
They ain't play for the season yet?
No, they gotta play him twice.
See, so
They tell them gotta play him twice in 3 weeks.
Belichick gonna come out with a good game plan. That's what I tell you. Belichick will come with a good game plan.
But she where you went? Oh, you went for
Heineken.
Heineken?
For Heineken.
See, the Bills have not played the Patriots yet. So they gotta play them twice in 3 weeks. Josh Allen.
What they playing? What they playing in Buffalo or New England?
The first game. I don't know. Josh got trouble for 5 touchdowns.
No,
not so much.
Two. He gonna get 2.
He showed 4 against the Saints.
The Saints defense and the Patriots defense.
They're playing in Buffalo.
I still don't think he can throw for 4 touchdowns. He can get probably 2. Maybe 1 rushing. Maybe.
He ain't getting no rushing. 5 touchdowns.
That Patriots defense playing good football, boy.
5 touchdowns. Right. They might get red. The Patriots getting red of the building.
That man playing good football.
I think it's gonna be a close game.
It'll be a close game.
Nah. Can't see. We gotta see.
No more than 7-point victory.
The Bills the favorite there. Minus 2.5.
Right. You see how close that is?
Garbage.
Minus 2.5. That's real close. That's almost like a Patriots line, you know. That's real close. That's not like a Patriots line to me. That's real close.
The Patriots be coming. The
what the money line is?
Huh?
What the money line is?
I don't know. I was just looking at the scoop. I look on the Vegas odds.
That's what he's saying. What does season look like for the AFC? What the Patriots at? Number 3?
For the AFC?
Yeah.
So they're leading them division with an 8-4 record.
See the leading division now, right?
Them like number 2 because the Titans is the only one at 8-4.
The Patriots?
And gotta be number 2 because the Titans is the only one at 8-4.
So they gotta be number 2.
Who are you looking at?
The AFC. The AFC.
AFC.
Who leading the AFC? Where the Patriots at?
AFC, you got the Ravens 8-3, Pats 8-4, Titans 8-4.
What the Bills is?
Bills 7-4.
I mean,
The Pats ain't had them by weekend.
Pats ain't had them by yet. Yeah.
But the Pats beat the Titans, so they're number 2 right now.
See, I'm telling you, the Pats win this game, they get number 1, and that's it.
I'm gonna play them again.
The Pats got to play the Ravens this year.
I didn't think so.
I think the Pats will beat the Ravens too. So.
No, I don't think so. Because they didn't win the division. The Pats didn't win the division last year.
No, yeah. I think Belichick would stifle Lamar Jackson a little bit.
Lamar playing like a rookie. Ask me right now.
Yeah, he had a bad game against Cleveland the other day. What was 7 interceptions?
So the Patriots. So the Patriots. The Patriots got it.
That was horrendous. I don't know.
The Patriots got a little stretch on them, because the Patriots got them bye week next week. They play the Bills, then they got a bye week. Then they got to play the Colts.
That's good.
Then they got to play the Colts, eh? And then after they play the Colts, they got to play. I think they got to play the Bills again. That's a tough little stretch.
Tough little stretch, but that bye week coming at a good time too. At the same time,
They want kill the Colts.
They might kill the Colts.
KG partner wins, he ain't gonna do it.
They might kill the Colts. I watch that defense. That defense looking good. That defense playing some good football.
That Patriots team ain't bad, you know.
I got faith in these damn Patriots.
The defense. That defense.
No, I know what team that shit. I got faith in Belichick.
Yeah, that defense. That defense looking like that, close to that 2001 defense. Just I tell you. How close that defense looking. Looking like that old 2001 Patriots defense. Ever since that man gave it that Gilmore and stuff like that defense ain't really been leave nobody outscore him like that.
Defense nice, man. I got lie. Give him credit where credit is due.
Ain't too many coaches gonna outsmart that fella there, boy. Ain't too many coaches gonna outsmart the hoodie.
Belichick is a menace.
Yeah. But we've been talking for an hour.
Hey, just get wrong, but thank God we had to talk about the Panthers guy. I think he'd have gone on for about 2 hours. How do he done rant? He would rant about the Panthers. I don't know.
No. Okay. We can talk about the Panthers for a bit. Just for a bit. All right. So, let's see they have the flow now on this Panthers. All right, so the Panthers.
Here we go.
What can we really say about the Panthers? So, okay, to be honest, I feel like here my analysis here and this here. Right now, I feel like I'm stuck in between two bad, big bitches. So just listen to what I mean by that. I'm happy that I got two bad bitches. But the big bitches, so I can't breathe. I'm stuck in between them.
Stifle.
So, right. So it's like I miss. So in terms of what I'm trying to say is, I gonna miss the Panthers not playing on TV on Sunday. So that's the meaning that I got two bad bitches. I kind of, yeah. But if them go play on Sunday, them will just give me a headache and I'm gonna lose. So that's what I mean by the two bad bitches. I'm glad I got two bad bitches, but them two big bitches are stifled. So I can't win either way. But what really pissed me off with the Panthers is McCaffrey out for the season. I ain't see no transaction that say, oh, we signed this running back or something.
But you got backup. You have a backup.
Chuba Huber.
Yeah.
One broke, one cut there at ACL guard. Who gonna back you up? You got to sign somebody else. To be honest, I like Amir Abdullah. He bring a little bit more to it.
He's your third string?
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is we had three running backs, them three. Christian God, you should have signed somebody already so at least they learn the playbook. And I was reading something and Kerryon Johnson out there in the free agency market. I would have taken a fly on Kerryon Johnson. He wasn't not too long a second round pick for the Lions. I mean, he walked up, then pick DeAndre Swift and that just throw he out. But I believe he can come in and do something.
Let me go call Shanahan now. He on the phone now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Johnson out here on the museum block.
So my thing is, we're gonna wait till next week. More than likely, they're gonna elevate some bum liquor after the practice squad. Then he gonna go there, fumble the ball, and then I gonna have to throw something in the TV. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And my second reason why we lost is the Carolina Panthers are allegedly playing to get into the playoffs. The last 8 games, you're 2-6. And you don't make no coaching change or no personnel change. For some strange reason, we draft Brady Christensen, a left tackle,
Who?
in the third round. Brady
Who?
Christensen. He was the
Who?
left tackle for Zach Wilson. And
Who?
them got a man playing guard. And them got guard playing left tackle. But yet KG does come and tell me, Matt Rule, Temple. The only thing he needs to rule is in North Korea. He need to go there.
Well, guess
I'm
what?
done with Matt Rule.
Guess what? Matt Rule ain't going nowhere. Cause he say he's not taking a USC job. So he
But
said
USC job gone. They don't want him
Exactly.
either.
so. He said
But-
he's sticking with Carolina.
Penn State. I want him to go Penn
He
State
ain't
and
going
Notre
nowhere.
Dame.
He ain't going nowhere.
Well, I don't honestly believe this Matt Rule. You have to change Joe Brady. Joe Brady is not a right. I don't want to say Joe Brady, you know, offensive coordinator. He's not a right offensive coordinator for the Panthers. Right. That what they're trying to do there.
You got marry. You got marry a scheming coach. If you can't marry
And I vet.
coach,
Look,
you
I
gotta-
like JC Han, but remember when we were here in the draft, and remember I tell you we should have draft Justin Fields and grow with him, and we draft JC Han. Cam, you telling in the long-term answer, he could only be there for a little bit. Well, Sam Darnold, don't get me started on Sam Darnold, Sammy D. Sammy D.
I'm seeing ghosts.
Man, every year I get so hyped for the Panthers, and then when they reach week 11, week 12, I just can't care about football.
Let me ask you this question. What was your prediction at the beginning of the season?
All right, so let me look at the
Because I wasn't too hype on the Eagles. I didn't think that the Eagles would have made the playoffs. I think the Eagles would have. I was saying the Eagles would be going 6-11.
I will tell you now why I think.
But right now they're what 5-7. So
I actually thought the Panthers had a decent chance to go 10-7. Got it 17 games. Actually thought we had a decent chance
to go
to go
10-7.
So the way I looked at it,
That mean you were saying you were either making the playoffs, getting that last playoff.
getting the
The last
playoffs,
playoff spot.
yeah. Cause that extra playoff spot,
Right.
I honestly believe that our defense was there to do it.
So your
But I didn't
expectations were high.
have faith in the offense.
Right.
But let me look. I try to look at the Panthers schedule and tell you what my prediction was for each game. Okay, schedule. So the Jets, I predicted us to win. So we want to know. We played the Saints at home. I said we would win there 2-0. Texans 3-0. Cowboys, I said we would lose there 3-1. Eagles at home, I said we were going to win there, so we'd have been 4-1.
Right.
I said we was going to lose to the Vikings 4-2. I said we were going to beat the Giants, so that would have been 5-2. Beat the Falcons 6-2. Beat the Patriots 7-2. Lose to the Cardinals 7-3. Lose to Washington in a trap game 7-4. Beat the Dolphins 8-4. Beat the Falcons 9-4. Lose to the Bills 9-5. Lose to the Buccaneers 9-6. Lose to the Falcons 9-7. And then beat the Buccaneers 10-7. We would have split one with the Buccaneers. So
Right.
that would have been my 10-7. So we 5-7 now, which means we can't lose to the rest of the damn season. If my prediction on point.
My prediction was 6-11. So right now the Eagles 5-7.
And you got one of the top 5 easiest schedules left.
True. But
So if you like I say, if you look at that standings again, Shane 6-5.
My prediction was 12-5, eh? Just remember that.
You ain't getting 12-5, does she?
So I might get fucking 11-6.
You're not. Shane, call the rest of your games that you got left.
The Seahawks,
You're gonna win there.
the Bengals.
You're gonna lose.
Hold on, let me get the rest of them. Okay, easy enough. Is that easy to schedule?
I say not, but let me hate.
Hold on, I got it right here.
I think that next Rams game gonna be a tough game.
Look at you.
You're losing to the Rams.
The next,
I
the
lose
next
no
Rams
fucking
game-
rounds, boy.
I think the next Rams game might be a tough game.
Look here. The Seahawks, the
You
Bengals.
win, lose.
The Falcons,
Win,
Tennessee.
lose.
How we gonna lose?
Tennessee
How we
got there
gonna
again.
lose?
Tennessee
How we
got there.
gonna lose, Sheedy? They ain't got
They gonna lose.
they ain't got
That don't
Derrick
mean
Henry.
that.
They ain't got
Variable.
AJ Brown. They ain't got Julio
Variable.
Jones.
Vrabel is a good coach.
Yo, go from here. The Texans
Win,
Win.
and the Rams.
lose. So you can go 3-3 the rest of the way.
The Rams have not beat us since Shanahan been a coach.
Every dog that have his day. No, if you shoot
Don't
a ball,
study
make
here.
friends, you gotta make
They're
one.
not study here.
They might lose one.
Hey, Michigan ain't just beat Ohio State after almost 9 years.
And that's my team too. You can bet that.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
so that's why you never know.
Exactly.
That's
She ain't
what
got
that
pizza
could be
there.
that.
She ain't
that
got.
could be a
I might
game
gotta
right
go
there.
down the road look at pizza.
You can't go nowhere. And we're closing Angular.
Except the Spanish bars.
They don't sell no pizza.
Hey, look at them selling bottles tonight in that video that we get. Why? You guys, I don't. Are you gonna go 9-8?
9-8 cheated. That means you got us losing 3 more games.
I tell you who. The Bengals, the Rams, and the Titans.
Never that.
AJ Brown should be back by then. Remember, he taking only 3 weeks. He'll be
Nah,
back
fact.
by then.
Not affected. The man need Derrick Henry.
We're gonna adjust.
He ain't just yet.
And what? My thing is, like I say, I like Shanahan, but you know Shanahan gonna try to outsmart himself again.
But I think he find his spot now, man.
He gonna try to outsmart himself again. But no, man.
I don't think so.
KG 5-7.
Yep.
He got easy schedule.
Yeah, but he have damn near lose against the Giants.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why you play the game on Sunday.
Then after playing what you call it, that Washington defense looking good too at the same time. They might do the same thing that the Giants did. Stop the backs and make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm. So we shall see.
I like a cussing Sunday when against his Jets now. They don't see that, right? I seen it.
I'll be asleep. It's the only Sunday I can sleep without the Panthers out there doing nonsense.
Well, they need to win this. They win this week. They have a bye week next week. Then we group come back and face Washington and go ahead from there.
I tell you one thing: if you lose to the Jets, like you said, just mark it down for the rest of the season.
Mark it out for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Mark it
really.
out. And that means Jalen Hurts is gonna be the quarterback next year.
But my thing is no.
That's exactly what it's gonna be.
My thing is no. Shane and Sewell, he put himself in a position to go into the playoffs, but what can he do when he go into the playoffs?
Just cause a lot of nice. Just cause a lot of nice.
So what are you going in for?
Against who?
Muck it up.
Against which team?
If you look at the NFC playoff teams now, let me look at the NFC playoff teams.
Cardinals number 1, Bucks number 2, I think. Then Cowboys. That's off the top of my head. I can't really.
Right, them are the leaders, right?
Yeah. Then Cowboys, then what? Then Rams.
Packers, you got the Packers?
Well, Packers too as well.
Packers there.
Yes, but the Packers up there.
Okay.
Shane,
So you
you
got
beat the
Cardinals.
Packers.
No, we ain't beat the Packers. You got the Cardinals, the Packers, the Bucks, the Cowboys.
Let me
That's
division
4.
winners. Just
Division
call it
winners.
division winners.
Then the
Because
winners.
the Rams is the 5th wild card spot, so don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Then we 6, and I think Minnesota 7 right now, right?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
5 and 7.
yeah.
No, Washington,
Yeah, exactly.
Washington and 7th.
We go in there, and we gotta play the likes of like. I want to play the Bucks now.
Shane, you ain't
You
beating
beat
on
the
them
Bucks.
division winners. You ain't
I
beating
want-
on them division winners.
I want to play the
beat
Bucks
the
now. I wanna play
Shane,
the
you're
Bucks
not
now.
beating
Yeah.
on them
We
division
gonna
winners.
beat the Cowboys.
Nah.
No. Shane, no. Shane, your
Nah.
team cannot beat none of them division
Not
winners.
Dallas. Are you beating Dallas?
Shane, you're not gonna beat Dallas. You're not gonna
Okay.
beat the Bucks. You're not gonna beat the Packers. The best chance you guys to hope that you play another NFC West team.
Okay.
Not a Cowboys.
Okay, how you figure that you could beat the Cowboys?
Who can stop CeeDee Lamb, Gallup,
And Coop.
Nick Bosa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who gonna protect fucking Dak back there running up in the last
Tyron Smith is there still.
the offensive line he bad or no?
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
You forget I got Zeke, Tony Pollard. Hold on, you forget that defense out there too. You know, you forget
We
Parsons?
just
you forget
We
Parsons.
just-
Micah
you forget
Parsons.
we just watched Dallas and the Saints just now. And that was a horrendous showing by Dallas. They did not look good.
But shit, that mean you play that game hard either.
Cooper just coming
So-
back.
so- so
Cooper,
play hard?
he ain't straight again yet.
That mean you play that game to them thing. Everybody knows Taysom Hill can't throw the ball. You think that man had care?
I don't like Dallas, but that team looking damn good. I don't like Dallas for shit, but that team looking good.
Why Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence off the edge?
That team
I
looking
don't know.
good.
Garoppolo would have to eat some dirt there, boy.
Dak plays some good football too. And their weapons out there, who can stop CD Lamb in that slot?
I don't know. Gallup. You see that touchdown catch? Gallup catch there in the back of the end zone?
Who can stop
Aye,
CD Lamb in that
lad.
slot? It's too much weapons out there for that team. I wouldn't be
Shit.
surprised if Dallas make NFC Championship game. Real talk.
Shane, you ain't gonna beat you ain't beating the Cowboys.
Okay.
You're not gonna beat the Bucks either.
I want to play them though.
Hey, what is your strength and what is the Bucks' strength?
Two powerhouses.
Yeah,
You would have to-
I
you would have
I'd
to
laugh
attack
at.
the
I'd say what I don't get dislike the Bucks and
Bucks.
so right.
You would have to attack the Bucks arm secondary. Because the secondary.
Yeah, but you cannot beat the Bucks with Vita Vea,
Yeah.
Shaquille Griff Barrett, Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin, my name White.
And Damien Sue's still there, right? Sue's still there,
And
right?
Ndamukong Suh and Levante
Yeah.
David, you're not gonna beat that front seven, Shane.
You gotta be in it to win it, man.
You have to air that ball. You have to air that ball.
You gotta be in it to win it. We getting the cards nice. Nice, man. Nice.
You think you can get with the first round?
I think so.
No.
Off of which team we just called?
So if we say the player had to start now, right? We getting 6. We would have had to play who? Who third?
Who's third?
The Cardinals first, Packers second, the Bucks.
You're the lose.
Nice, partner. Nice. The whole NFL been upset.
So you don't believe that Brady would have picked up past your defense?
I don't think so.
Are you?
Oh, boy.
But you forget who Brady is. You know?
I ain't forget who Brady is, but we play Brady all the times. When he best. Against all of us.
Shane, I so glad we lose to the Dolphins. Why the hell we going into the playoffs? You better get top 10 pick.
Do not compare my team to your team. I ain't got no first round. I ain't got no first round. We got
Oh
the
yeah,
cards
you
nice.
give away your
We
first round.
got the cards nice.
So you're for so much Lance.
Yeah, we got the cards nice.
I like Jimmy, but I ain't really know for
We
game
got
there,
the cards nice, partner. You know, you can make the headlines. Protege versus the master.
I think that gonna happen.
Shane,
We just-
my
we just
your best
That-
bet
that
for win a
happen.
playoff game is an NFC West team.
That gonna happen.
I ain't want to see the Cardinals right now, man.
No, but are you gonna play that division game hard?
That's what I was saying. Better than play the team because
We
team with the Packers and the Bucks and the Cowboys now.
I want to talk now. I want to see what happened when we end up. Yeah? Kind of the slide to the 5th spot, you know.
I know you're hatred for the Rams, but I ain't conking
I
on
ain't
that
gonna
shit. I'm
hate you for the Rams, you know.
not conking
I
on the
can't-
Rams.
I ain't hating you. I just looking at you on paper. In fact, McVay cannot beat Shanahan.
Shane, you laughing at the Rams acquisitions, right? But
Yeah.
you can't expect them to just come there first weekend thing. Chemistry is a big thing in football.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about the Von Miller in the OBJ though. I'm talking about what they did up front. You pick up Matthew Stafford. The real Stafford is now showing up. The same.
So
Stafford-
wait. Let me ask you a
the same
question.
Stafford
You
think
think if them
after-
had
I think
Goff, they would
after-
have been 7-4?
No.
I think after Robert Woods getting
Robert
injured,
Woods
I think
killed Stafford now, yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Robert Woods opened up that offense a lot.
Now you see the pressure on Cup. Them forcing Cup to be out there. They know
You
OBJ
got,
ain't ready.
They got Van Jefferson, but
you
Van
got Van
Jefferson is
Jefferson. You
more like a
got, you
deep
got,
set.
you got, who them got playing Titan? Them got nice Titan too.
Who
Higby.
Higby?
Higby.
Higby, okay.
You
Higby,
got, you got
Higby,
Ting, the
elite Titan.
running back. He gotta be elite. He don't have to be elite.
Okay, Titan.
You got a running back. Henderson, he good. So don't give me that excuse on Stafford. Stafford is a man play with only one receiver and the Detroit Lions. One weapon. Calvin Johnson for years. So I don't hear that. Stafford is Stafford. At the end of the day, Stafford is Stafford. And the real Stafford is showing up.
Nobody. Stafford is
Okay.
I think Stafford gonna bounce
No,
back.
I respect Stafford. You know. Stafford.
He gonna bounce back against. He gonna bounce back against the Jaguars.
Late. He start, but he got late. You see how Mahomes start off bad, Ollie?
Yeah.
You know he back in rhythm. Stafford start off good, Ollie, and now it's the real Stafford.
He said the real Stafford.
Life after Robert Woods, boy. This is getting adjusting to that.
Real Stafford.
When you lose a elite pass catcher like that, it's hard.
Well,
life after Robert Woods.
He only got 4 more weeks, eh? Well, 5 more weeks, eh?
Life after Robert Woods.
He only got 5 more weeks.
Only thing is that McVay got learn to adjust sometimes, man.
McVay stubborn.
He got learn to adjust.
And then whenever he plays Shanahan, he just try to outsmart Shanahan, so he outsmart his damn self. Shanahan 1 step ahead of him. He can't be Shanahan. He can't.
I never listened to you.
I just saying, can't.
You tell me you was going to ride Colt McCoy in the Cardinals.
No, miss that part.
I still can't believe the debacle in there.
Zach Allen?
Somebody put up Zach Allen dance. Shane, put up that Zach Allen dance there, buddy. Put up that Zach Allen dance.
Oh, boy.
You don't want to put up Zach Allen dance. I tell you.
I just saying. We got to see it though. I don't know. I think we can make some nice. I do. The way how the team is playing right now, I think we can make some nice in there.
I don't need to get in the playoffs. I need to build. My team need to build for the draft. If we draft right, we got like about 10 draft picks this year. If we draft good this year,
then I'll be good again.
We'll be good again. We have to draft good this year. If we don't draft elite this year, that's it. We're gonna be the Cleveland Browns. I dead serious. You can't have 3 first-round picks and draft trash. No, sir. You have to draft elite players. If we draft good this year, that's it. Be good to go.
If
I am not watching the draft for KG this year. KG have how much first round draft picks you have? 3? I said on last year. I said on last year. How much you had last year? 1?
1. But we draft good last. We draft good last year.
It was in last year. The year before. Sorry, the year before.
Got him had to get the participant.
The year before we picked Rager. Year before we picked Rager, then after we picked Jalen Hurts. Could have had Justin Jefferson and Jeremy Chin. Simple as that.
Could have had Ayuk. Could have had anybody.
Could have had Ayuk too. Yeah. Simple as that. But you decide, the owner and the GM decide they're gonna draft, and the head coach, however them say, they said that they're gonna draft Jalen Rager. I still can't understand that.
I remember after we picked Lance at 3, right? KG Barn. Okay, we could do something now. 4, 5, 6 come up. I get 11, right? Was I a spot?
No, we are trade down.
I trade down.
We trade down. We do a good thing with Miami because Miami trade up to get Waddle.
Yeah,
we trade down.
And you had Justin Jefferson, Ayuk.
No, you talking about the year before?
The year before.
The year before, I'm going after thing. Yeah. Remember, it had Jerry Judy. No, we was like.
Yeah, I had CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Judy.
CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
You had Ayuk and Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson was right there for us to pick because Minnesota was the pick after us. when Minnesota see that we had picked Jalen Rager, they start laughing. They start laughing. Now look at Justin Jefferson putting up crazy stats.
Them LSU wide receivers, boy.
I mean, how you could look at Jalen Rager and look at Justin Jefferson and say, "I'm gonna go with this guy." I still can't understand it. I still can't understand it.
I don't know, boy.
Like you don't know 1+1 is 2. It's simple.
Well,
Simple football. You
I
you
got,
look
I,
at you look at somebody play in a national championship game, dominate the national championship game at the wide receiver position. You gonna still drive a freaking guy who themselves who could just, all he could do is jump away. That's it. I still can't. I make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then after the draft when the draft J.J. Whiteside, you could get Terry McLaurin, you could get Metcalf, even though he had a medical condition with his neck or whatever. But I mean, you could have had Pittman Jr. Who else? You could have had what his name is Denzel Mims. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You could have had Jeremy Chin, not Jeremy Chin. I forget who it was, but other fella from Deontay Johnson, the fella with what his name is with the Steelers.
Juju? Okay, Pooh.
No, the Johnson fella.
Oh, Deontay Johnson, yeah.
Yeah,
Deontay
Jackson.
Johnson. He could have had him. But you can't drive a J.J. Whiteside. Why? Because he got good. Them say he got good catch radius. I can't see it yet. I can't see this catch radius yet. I don't understand. At some point, they gotta figure out like you got trust. You have to trust your scouts. You have to trust your scouts. Friggin' Jeffrey Lauren, Harry Roseman, they mean no not more football. Yeah, they've been GMs and owners for years. But until you understand the X's and O's, you don't know shit about football. I don't know shit about football. But I can tell when somebody's good and somebody's trash.
yeah.
If they can't see that, I mean, you can easily tell when somebody's good and when somebody's trash. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
sad
It's
thing
hard.
is,
It's hard. It's
sad
hard.
thing is, we could watch football like last night. Everybody know third and 2. Taysom Hill power running that ball. Everybody in the world know Taysom Hill power running the ball, except the Dallas Cowboys defense. They're playing some zone out there. I would have even put a cornerback on the line of scrimmage before Taysom Hill throw the ball.
Exactly.
Everybody know he running the ball, except the Cowboys defense. And
Exactly.
it's stupid things like that you just can't understand. You got third and 2. You'd watch the Panthers sometimes. Well, Panthers play a lot man to man, so I okay with that. But back in the day, third and 2, what you got cornerback off 80 yards? That make any sense? What you
If
got have
you,
a cornerback off so much?
I don't understand that. If you have a cornerback who's good in press coverage, who's good in man coverage, why do you have him play 10 yards off?
Exactly. I don't know. These I don't know.
If you have a lead cornerback in who could play good, who could play press man, what are you playing 10 yards off for? Darius Clay is having his best, because right now this offensive coordinator finally realized that he's a press man corner. He's not an in the zone space type of corner. He's a press man corner. Right now he has one of his best years again.
Sleep
I,
playing good
I,
though.
I wouldn't be surprised if he all pro.
He playing good though. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
playing good football this year. Why? Because you're playing press man. Put the players in position to succeed. That's why Belichick is so good.
Well, everybody
That's why
can
Belichick. That's why Belichick is so good. Belichick find your strengths and your weaknesses, and he put you in position and he walk it.
everybody can have a Belichick as a coach.
But some of these coaches retarded.
Sometimes you gotta settle for Matt Rule. I ain't.
You need to leave Matt Rule, get accustomed to the team he got,
I
and then
like
walk it.
I like Nick Sirianni. I like his concepts. I like he no again he do some
He said lead a man walk with it. He
pre-snap
said
motion
lead a
and stuff
man
like
walk.
that. But I like Nick Sirianni. I like him.
I don't understand how David Tepper sit down there and and just take that abuse. It's like that man doing
I
highway
wanna
robbery and deal with
I
him.
want I wanna see if Jalen Hurts it ain't it. I wanna see Sirianni with another quarterback, a good quarterback. I think he knows football.
Who that gonna be?
Oh, I have no idea. 'Cause
Because ain't
the draft right now. I ain't trust these quarterbacks right now, but
you got them coming out good quarterback wise on
nothing
paper.
solid, nothing solid,
Not
nothing
paper
solid.
side.
Yeah, exactly. So we shall see. I mean, other than Deshaun Watson, I mean, you might have take the 3 first round picks and trade for the Deshaun Watson. We don't know what's going on with that case. You know what I mean? So
That's still a case.
if it's, I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'll take the 3 first round picks and get Deshaun Watson. I'll take 2. Give him Jalen Hurts and get Deshaun Watson.
Well, I don't know. Those quarterbacks, I can't justify Panthers drafting none of them quarterbacks in this draft and in a top 10 pick. If they do that,
I don't.
if
I don't think they
they
should. I don't.
do
I don't.
that,
I don't see none of the quarterbacks going top 10.
that's what I'm saying. No quarterback
Yeah.
should go, but I don't know. Somebody gonna be
We,
desperate enough to
but
take one.
the combine. One of those quarterbacks is gonna look good in the
They
combine,
gonna
and then
shoot up
after
here.
that,
They gonna shoot
let's
up.
shoot up. Let's
But
shoot up in the
remember,
draft.
somebody gonna want somebody gonna want what you call it, the Giants. They want to get rid of Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
They gonna want thing. So I mean, the Panthers. I do,
That's
but
one thing.
to be honest, I want the Panthers to get as high a pick as possible because we don't have no second and
Drafting
third.
when a
No,
quarterback
no.
is
I
hard.
mean, they need to get as high as possible and trade it to get extra picks. You don't have a second or third this year. Trade it down, get a couple more picks, take that first round pick on a lineman. If you want to draft on them quarterbacks, you do it in the second or third round. And you cannot do it in the first round. You can't. Them quarterbacks. I like Matt Corral and Malik Willis and them, but they ain't no. You can't do it. But then again, like I said, I don't want Matt Rule either, but he's still there. So I don't know. This is gonna be a very, very important season for us. Matt Rule got 3 years to
And
prove himself.
the Eagles also have a lot of cap space. A lot of cap space next season. A lot. So by drafting well and picking up good free agents, you know what I mean? By next year, the year after, they could be in the mix of it, back in the playoffs again, ready to go again. But we have to draft right. We have to draft. We have to get the right draft picks. We have to. We have to come out. We have to come out that the draft coming up, 2022 draft. We have to come up with at least 6 starters, 6 players who could actually start on that team. Mean that you're having 3 first round picks, probably what 2 second, I mean 1 second round and 3 first round, I mean 3 third round picks. You should be coming out at the 2 to 3 third round picks. You should be coming out with at least 6 starters, whether on offense or defense.
You remember that? You remember the Seahawks Legion of Boom?
Yeah.
All them fellas were in the back end of the draft, you know.
Still,
56 stars.
But
Yeah.
still, I mean, it has to be like that. But like I said before,
No,
you
but
know what I mean?
I just trying to say that's scouting.
That's
That man
scouting.
hit on them late picks.
Right. But
Kawa.
if
All
you have
Thomas was what All Thomas was.
All Thomas was a high first-round pick.
He was a high one. Chancellor was
because
low.
I remember the Eagles. The Eagles were supposed to take All Thomas and then went pick up Brandon Graham. I remember that draft too. We could have had All Thomas.
And then Chancellor was in the lower rounds. Storman was in the lower round. Brandon Brunner and them.
Wagner
was Ollie. Yeah.
Olympic. Yeah.
But I mean, that leader boom.
Yeah, but that defense was what I call it.
But you can even say Russell. He get picked up in the third round.
The Eagles were I wanted to draft Russell too.
Right. So I mean, you gotta know the draft like Belichick. Belichick can't draft a wide receiver. He can't draft a shit, but he can draft other positions.
He had the other positions.
Exactly.
He just draft defense good.
I don't know. I don't know who Matt Rule is, Jeff. Just saying it out there. I just letting it be known.
Derek Brown,
The man
That's a
draft
bad.
good.
That's a bad man.
He draft good shit, eh?
he draft good.
Who? Where?
Matt Rule.
Where it be?
How about that ass?
Boy.
Player draft picks was
This year,
yeah,
JC Han injured.
but that don't mean nothing. He's good.
Terrorist Marshall got
He good.
must have 4 catches for the year.
But
That
that's
is
the kind
not
of
good
that's the
for
kind
a
of
second
quarterback.
round pick.
That's the
No,
kind of
no,
quarterback
no,
suck. Your quarterback
no,
suck.
no. Ray Christensen, we need a left tackle. He draft Ray Christensen, a left tackle. He don't even play left tackle. So I don't know. Tommy Tremble, I like Tremble. Our best pick was Keith Taylor, a cornerback, in the 5th round.
JC Howe, your best pick.
No, he injured. So that's what I tell you.
I must say the Eagles drafted good this year. Devontae Smith is a player. Leonard Dickerson is looking like a real offensive lineman. He gonna be either an elite left guard, elite guard, or elite center. He playing good football. But that's about it for now.
We get Elijah Mitchell in the 6th round, and he
That's
can
about
then
it
say
for now.
he's a stud.
Where's Hasty?
Who?
Hasty.
He injured.
That's a Baylor boy.
He bad though. He got a nice cat back.
Yeah, that's from Baylor.
Someone looking to be a boss.
I'd like someone.
I
What
like
his
him
name
too.
too? We are. Oh yeah. What his name is? Milton Williams, a defensive tackle we picked up too as well. He playing
I
good
like
football as well.
I like someone, but he looking like a boss. DJ Moore.
Our draft wasn't too bad this year. But we need to hit on a draft next year. Next year draft we have to hit. We have to come up with an A plus
I need an N.
at the end here.
Aiden Hutchinson. If I don't draft Aiden Hutchinson, I'm right.
Then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
gonna get a chance to do. He'll be gone in the
Yeah,
top.
but we need to if we need to come up with a linebacker for sure.
Yeah,
We have to
positive.
get a line. We have to get a starting linebacker.
I gotta get one of them Georgia linebackers back.
A starting line. We have to get a starting linebacker. A solid linebacker to fill that middle.
I don't know. You need a linebacker no 3 years isn't there.
So we don't need to pick up any more receivers. That's it. Done with it. What we need to do is pick up a possession type receiver in free agency.
So I do keep Ringer.
We're gonna go nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
You gotta eat bench after that game, man.
He ain't gonna be a bench. He ain't gonna bench him. If you bench him, you bench him. Who you gonna bench him for?
You gotta at least make Quez number 2.
I don't know. I would do that.
Devontae and Quez as a number 2. Shit,
Number one,
fucking
number two, yeah.
making 4 and put Goddard in the fucking 3rd. I don't know.
I don't know. It's like he can't track a ball. Like some receivers could track balls. He just like he can't track a ball. I don't know how you put up your head and just watch the ball and close your eyes and try to catch it. I don't understand. I can't understand. Like I don't know. So. But then again, it's up to the owner to decide on what he wants to do. The owner and the GM. But hopefully they could listen. And this analytics nonsense just ruining sports. It ruined baseball. It ruined football. Somewhat basketball. Just analytics just freaking up everything. Analytics who tell is who told what do you call it? Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Louis that draft Jalen Rigger because he could jump high. I don't know how you got draft a player because he jump high. What happened to route running?
What happened to a lot of other things? I know it is. I don't know.
You look at a player like Metcalf who's 6'4", 200 something pounds, run a 4.3. Well, you want to take a flyer on he? You want to take a chance on that?
I don't understand how he dropped so far. Like people just pass.
A lot of people just pass it. Yeah, because he had a neck injury. I don't know. The Terry McLaren, I didn't have pass on that. That dude is elite.
Well, it's all about Sunday. Sunday we will see if the 49ers are 6-6 or 7-5. Sunday we'll see if the Eagles are 6-7 or 5-8.
Hmm.
Sunday we'll see if the Panthers fire Matt Rule or he there next week and I gotta watch you again. There's
You'll
a
be
lot
seeing
of
Matt.
things.
You'll
You'll
be
be
seeing
seeing
Matt.
Matty.
You'll be seeing Matt Rule next year.
And
I
he
believe
has
so
that.
too.
Next year, week one, you'll be seeing Matt Rule. You just don't have an elite quarterback. If you had a good quarterback, your team would have been a whole lot better. You just don't have a good quarterback play. Sam Darnold is garbage. It's rubbish.
I don't know who sent him. I don't know who sent him.
Again, that's Matt
I
Rule.
watch, I watch, I watch Sam Darnold play against the Eagles, right?
That was disgraceful, boy.
He suck. Yeah, if they got decent receivers. DJ Moser is a good receiver. So is what his name is Robbie Anderson. It's just that when you got a trash quarterback like Sam Darnold, it
And the
won't
bad
happen.
thing is, right, I gotta swallow my tongue and see Bridgewater was right by a certain standard for what he see. Bridgewater gave 3 players last year, 4 players last year had over 1,000 out-purpose yards. Robbie, Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, and Mike Davis. All four had over 1,000 yards. Now Robbie Anderson must have only got 200 yards in 12 games.
Eh,
200 yards. You ever hear more?
if you have a quarterback that can throw over 30 passes a game or 30 attempts a game,
I ask you
you,
something.
you don't need a quarterback. You don't
I
need
look
the
like I
quarterback
look
better
like
throw.
go I look you think Donald will see this on the field?
Every time. Every time.
Now what Donald see he does see somebody with a sheet over them head run like that. Can you see it goes? So I don't know.
Well,
I just
you know what I had to do, David Carr. David Carr had hair footsteps for the rest of his life.
well it all comes down to Sunday. We will be back on this live Sunday night talking about what went right and in the 49ers case what went wrong. Who
Well,
are you playing?
The Seahawks.
How Russell found his mojo will be the topic Sunday night.
well, if it's a loss, you hear a lot of suck teeth. You believe that? I
How
might even
Russell Wilson found his mojo.
How to find.
I might come out live early now if you lose to the damn Jets.
How to find us put the nail in a coffin for the
Don't
Seahawks season.
worry.
If you lose to the damn Jets, I tell you.
How Russell Wilson found his mojo. Somebody just sent me a message. Take a picture of me with a towel on my head. This is the best talk show ever. Watched. I tell you. I just Keegan just sent me a message on Instagram saying, "Ah, you need Jesus." Why I tell you? I tell you. All right, man. Once you get people to call it, that's gonna be the best. Cause there's cussing.
I got a couple cusses for a couple people anyhow too, but I see them man. I waiting on them.
I gotta
I waiting
send
on them.
something to my partner to call it. You have to
Got it.
call and talk about Carolina. Well, I think it's been a great show tonight.
Yeah, I think it's a good
Good
intro
preview for what's to come
into week
on
13.
Sunday.
Into week 13.
Know what I'm
Sunday
saying?
night again. We'll get back on this live. We'll see what the results saying and how the playoff standings look too. Cause a lot of stuff gonna change on these playoffs after Sunday.
So KZ playing in MetLife. So his game 1 o'clock.
Yep,
It should be 1 o'clock.
My game 4:30.
4:30. So we'll come back on the live right after your game. While the Sunday night game going on.
So if we
We'll
don't
be back
see,
on it.
so if we don't see KZ, we gotta change the banner.
You could bet that. You might even see the locker room. This might be going in the garbage.
No, he gotta come and take you bombing. Remember, it's like what I was telling you guys with that with Big Cat. If the Panthers lose, he got no problem with your Carlin, but you gonna pay the Carlin for sure. And he can stay there and he can leave you this all you want, but your money gotta spend. So, but no, Sunday we gonna see what happened to these Eagles and to these 49ers. We gonna see what's gonna happen, and then we'll see what happens with the rest of the NFL.
Pats in the Bills.
That's in the
That's gonna be
Bills.
a good one on Monday too.
That's gonna be a good one. Should have been the
Denver,
Sunday night game.
Denver and the Chiefs. I got my money on the Denver and the Broncos.
We'll watch Denver and the Chiefs on the live. See what that about, but we'll see what happens from there.
All right,
All right,
fellas.
I'm heading out of this.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
Another
Yes,
live.
sir. Same out.
Peace.